The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello there. Good day. So, welcome to Parvatic, and this is Fatika Majumdar, your trainer for the day for Linux. And I hope you guys had been practicing and just went through the concepts which I have already taught. So, let's get started with our next tutorial of the day. And we would also be doing some practicals, basic commands, all right, today. So yesterday, as we had talked already about the path, all right. So today we will just check, different kinds of paths. So path is a system which defines variables which consists of some directory. Okay. So we will just check the different kinds of paths. Number one is absolute path, and number two is relative path. So what is absolute path? It is the path established with respect to root. Okay, so that is called as the absolute path, and it always starts from the root. And I hope you guys remember that forward slash denotes the root, the first forward slash. All right, and next is the relative path. So it is the path established with respect to the current directory. Okay, and it always starts from the current directory. All right, now as we move on, okay, maybe in later lectures, so when I will be teaching the change directory commands, all right, so I'm just giving you just a brief introduction. I will be again teaching these things later in detail. So just for the sake of your guys understanding, so the absolute path, it would first consist of the starting from the root till the directory, like suppose root, then forward slash home, or user, then home, then desktop, likewise. But now suppose the relative path, how would it look like? Now suppose you're in desktop. Okay, now you want to change to some other directory. So how do you go? So see, when you write the command cd, it means change directory. Now when you put cd double dot space double dot, it takes you to the previous directory. Okay, now suppose there are other directories in the previous directory. Okay, now suppose you, when you do that cd dot dot, you reach home. Now suppose you were in X directory. Okay, your present working directory was X. Now suppose you do cd double dot, which means you return to your previous directory. Now suppose there is one more directory in the previous directory, that is Y. Now you go to cd Y. So that is what relative path. But had you done like had you started from root, like had you given the proper path, like suppose forward slash, then user, forward slash again home, then again forward slash y, then it would have been considered, like it would have been called as an absolute path. But the one which I had said, like first you change the directory to the previous one, then you went to some other directory, so that is called the relative path. So I hope guys it is clear, like what is absolute path and what is the relative path. Now we will just check few of the process states in Linux. So number one is running, which means the process is running or ready to run. Number two would be waiting, which means the process is waiting for the resources. Number three is stopping, which means the process has been stopped. And number four is zombie. This refers to the process is either stopped but not removed entirely from the process table. All right. So we will just check the other things. So file system is basically divided into three categories. Number one, ordinary file. Number two, directory file. And number three would be the device file. Now we will start off with the commands. Okay, now we will do the practical work itself. Let us open our Linux system. All right, so let's go to our virtual machine. Just a minute. So this is our VMware workstation. Go to your virtual machine, everyone. All right, now I hope you guys are getting this screen as that of mine. Now go to power on this virtual machine here. I hope you guys can see it. So click on this one. Okay, I will just wait rather, for a minute for you guys to start. All right, so once your virtual machine is on, I believe this is the window which appears in front of you guys. I hope everyone is getting this screen or a similar one. All right, so now click here. As you can see, power on this virtual machine. So click on this very option, and it is starting. It will take some time to start. I hope you guys are also doing the steps simultaneously with me as I'm showing. Some more time it will take. Just a minute, guys. It's just got, okay, it's just getting executed. Just a minute. It takes some time. So now this is the screen. Okay, so I hope guys, you guys have also got this very screen. Nothing to worry about much. I know it takes some time, maybe some few more minutes in your PC. Not to worry about, but I'll just wait for 1 or 2 more minutes for you guys. So nothing to freak out. It takes some time. And guys, I also hope that all of you are having 8 GB RAM in your systems, or else it would become really very slow. So I would wait for a minute or so for everyone. Alright guys, so I hope you guys have already got this screen in your PCs. So let's get started. Now the shortcut to open the terminal is Control Alt T. Now see, this is our terminal. So guys, please press it. Control plus Alt plus T. All the three keys simultaneously. Alright, now let's check our present working directory. The command to check the present working directory is pwd and hit the enter button. Now we are in, this is our absolute path. Okay, now first root. Okay, this one signifies root. All right, then there is the directory home, sorry, then user. All right, now suppose we want to change the directory to desktop. Okay, now suppose be very careful, all of you, because Linux is case sensitive in nature. I will show you just a case right now. Now suppose we write here cd. Cd stands for change directory. Now we want to change the directory, suppose to desktop. Okay, now suppose I write here desktop and hit the enter. Now see, what is it showing? An error. Okay, no such file or directory. Why is it showing that? Because the spelling, because it is case sensitive in nature, Linux. Okay, so the desktop, the spelling here would have to be capital D, then ESKTOP, all in small. So that is what we will exactly do. CD capital D ESKTOP and then hit the enter button. Now see, desktop has come. Now we will also check pwd, which is our present working directory. See, now it is giving the path, that is root, then home, then user, then desktop. All right, now guys, if you remember, just now we did this, absolute path and relative path. Now this is our absolute path. See, okay, this one, root, home, user, desktop. All right, now suppose we want to change to user. What we can do is we can directly go it from here. We can directly go like this. All right, so suppose we give the absolute path slash, like this is the root, home, / user, because we want to change it to user. Okay, now suppose we do it to cd dot dot. Now see, we have returned to user. If we check pwd, it is showing user here. All right, now again if we do it cd desktop, it will go to desktop. So for absolute path, you give the absolute, all the file path exactly, but for relative one, you can just go it this way, like cd dot dot and all. The cd dot dot takes you to the previous directory. All right, now the clear keyword clears all the things, the entire thing from the very beginning, all the codes and all. It will just clear. Okay, clear up for you. So I will just wait for you guys here. and write this keyword clear, CLEAR. Make sure that there is no spelling mistake and then hit the enter button. Now see, everything is clear. Okay, and we were in the directory desktop. We are still in that very directory desktop. Alright guys, now we will check the very basic syntaxes. Okay, so pwd, which I have already taught. Alright, now guys, home directory. Okay, it is a default working directory when someone logs in the system. That is, by default you will be in the home directory. Alright, now log name. This is one syntax. It displays the current user name. Now suppose we write here log name, enter. See, this is the name. Okay, user. Alright, so I hope this is clear. It displays the current user name. For our case, the name is user itself. So guys, I will wait for a minute, alright, for you guys to write this very command, execute this very command. So it's very simple. Just in order to check the username, okay, or which user is logged in right now. So just write the command log name, that is LOGNAME, and hit the enter button. Okay guys, now let's move on to our next commands. See, now the next command is tty. What it does is it displays the current terminal name. Alright, so what is our next command? In order to check the current terminal name, they would write the command as tty and hit the enter button. Now see, this is our current terminal name. So guys, I'll wait for again a minute for you guys to run this code. It's very simple. Just write tty. Alright, and then we will move on to our next commands. Now for the time being, we will just skip these very commands. Okay, now suppose we want to display how long the server has been running and number of users connected and average load on the server. We use the command uptime. Okay, just to check for how long the server has been running, A, B, the number of users connected, and C, average load on the server. So let's try this command out, guys. So what is the name of the command? Uptime. Alright, so let's write here UPTIME. Alright, and then hit the enter button. Now see, everything is being shown up. 11 minute, 1 user, load average, okay, time, everything is being displayed here. So I would wait again for a minute for you guys to run this command. So I hope you guys have run this command. Now let's move on to our next commands. Okay, so what is it? It is youname. What does it do? It displays the name of the operating system. Then we will use the other variations. So let's do it. Let's write the command here as youname. All right, and hit the enter button. Now what is the name? That is Linux. So guys, write the keyword youname and hit the enter button, and you can see the name. Now we will check the variations of youname like the other modifications. Okay, now when we write youname with after a space then -r, it will display the version of the kernel or the operating system. Let's check our version of the operating system. So what do we have to write? youname space -r. Hit the enter button. Now see, this is the one. All right, our version of the operating system. So guys, I'll wait for a few seconds for you guys to run this very command. I hope you guys are done now, and so we will check the other commands now. Now, in order to display the release date of the operating system, we will run the code youname space -b to check the release date of the OS. Let's do it there. youname space -b. Hit the enter button. Now see, it is showing here, okay, the release date. Run this very command guys to check the release date. These are very basics, so it is very much self-explanatory in nature as well, so I will not spend much time here. All right, so we will move on to our next command. Now, in order to display the host name of the operating system, we will use the command youname space -n. Okay, to check the host name. Enter. It is Ubuntu. Okay, the name of our host is Ubuntu, and what is the command to check that? That is youname space -n. All right. Now let's check our next command. Okay, to display all the information about the operating system, the command is youname space -a. Let's check. youname space -a to get all the information. Now see, here we have got all the informations as you guys can see. Okay, here we have been getting all the discrete informations. Okay, for the discrete for the commands we were using. Okay, but now whenever we put this command youname space -a, we get all the informations regarding our operating system. Now let's check the other ones. Okay, two more left. That is youname -m. It displays the machine hardware name. Let's check that. uname space hyphen m. See, this is the name. And now see, it has already been captured, okay, because we had used uname space hyphen a command which displays all the information. Now specifically for this one, as we just wanted, okay, so it got displayed the hardware name. Now in order to display the processor name of the operating system, the command is uname space hyphen p to check the processor name. So we would just write it here, uname space hyphen p, enter, which is again I686. All right. So I hope these uname and its variations commands are very clear. All right. Now let's just clear this window. Okay, and we will move on to our next commands. Okay, clear. I have already taught you guys how to do that. It's very simple. Just write the keyword clear, CLEAR. All right. Now, our next command would be hostname. What does it do? It displays the server name. Let us do that first. Just write down here, guys, hostname without any space. It's very simple. HOSTNAME and hit the enter button. So it gets displayed here. What is it? Ubuntu. Okay. Now we will move on to the variations of this one, this hostname command. When we write the command hostname space hyphen a, it shows the alias name of our hostname. So let's try here. Hostname space hyphen a, enter. Okay. We do not have any alias here, so it is not showing properly. Now, to show the fully hostname, okay, the command is hostname hyphen minus f. So if you write here hostname space hyphen f, see again it is showing us a Ubuntu. Okay, these are very simple commands. Okay, so just in order to check the structure and all, so we would just not spend much time here, but still I would be showing each and every command for your understanding. Now in order to check the IP address, it is hostname hyphen I. Okay, so this is our IP address. Sorry, just clear this one. And now to display the short hostname, okay, so that is the command is hostname space hyphen s. Let's try that one too. As we do not have any other short name or anything like that, so it is showing it as Ubuntu itself. All right. Okay. Now we will check, in order to check the list of users who are connected to the servers. Okay, we use the command who, but I guess guys, you guys are already done with the hostname command, but still I'll wait for a minute for you guys to check all the hostname commands. Run them one by one. So guys, let's check our next commands. So the who commands, which would display the list of users who all are connected to the server. Let's write the command here, who, who, very simple. Hit the enter. So see, as only one user as of now connected here, so it is just showing only one user here. Okay, now let's check the variations. Okay, we have already checked this who command. Now when we write the command who am I, it displays the login username or the effective user ID. Okay, so let's write here who am I without any space. See, shows as user. Okay, now our next command would be who minus b, which would help us in displaying the last system boot time. Okay, in order to check the last system boot time, what is the command? Who hyphen who space hyphen b. Let's check the boot time. So that is, it is given here. Okay, now guys, the thing is, it is like, the time is not in sync with this very time zone, so that is why it is showing this way. It is, showing the American time zones. All right, so our next one is to check if there is any dead process. So we would write here who space hyphen d, who space hyphen d. So there is none as of now, so it is not showing. Okay, and now let's check if there is any idle time, that is who hyphen I, who hyphen who space hyphen I. Okay, it's showing something. Okay, sorry, it's who hyphen L. So now this is showing, okay, all the informations here. And now we will move on to our next command, okay, which would show the list of user logins. So, and the command is who space hyphen u. So let's check it. Who space hyphen u, list of all the logged in users. Okay, as of now it's just one. Okay, so it is showing this way. To check the point run level, all these documents will be shared, guys, so no need to worry about. Okay, so but I am still showing you all the practicals so that you get confidence, and while practicing on your own you do not get nervous or anything like that. Okay, so we would now write the command as who space hyphen r, which would show the point run level. Who space hyphen r. Okay, so it is now showing all the informations. Okay, the run levels. Now we'll just clear because it has got too much. Okay, all right, now our next command, we would check the user login process. All right, so let's check. It would be just similar to all those things, only we have already checked these. Now let's just check who are logged in and what are they doing and display their load average. So it would be the command w. Let's write here w. Enter. Now see, we can get all the lists of the things. Okay, all the logged in, user processes. or logged in, and also the average display load. Okay, and now in order to check the display version, we would just have to run the command w space -v. Now see, these are the ones. It is okay. Sorry, it has to be capital V. All right. As I had already mentioned that it is case sensitive in nature, and as I had written the small v, so it showed an error. Now as soon as I just rectified it and I wrote here as capital V, now see, we can see the version. Okay, now let us move on to our next command. See, this one will not run here because we have already checked there should not be any space. See, but still I would show if I write here who am I. Okay, it is getting shown, but it is the same result almost. Okay, so when we write here who am I command, gets everything, it's getting displayed. Okay, the current user information. Now if we want to exit or log out from the current user, we have to write just this very command exit. All right, but we will also check this very command in order to check the calendar. What is the command for that? CAL. Okay, enter. Now see, it is showing this calendar April 2020, and the date it is showing 20 because, as I have already said, that it is synced with the American time zones. That is why it is not showing 21st here, else it would have shown here 21st, but now as it is not synced with the Indian standard timings, it is just showing the American time zone, so it is showing 20th April 2020. So guys, I believe you guys have understood whatever the commands have been taught in Linux. These are the very basic commands, nothing to be very afraid of, only just to check the structure and everything. So we would just log out from this session. So what is the command for that? Exit, EXIT, and hit the enter button. Now see, we have exited from here. All right, now guys, I hope you guys have understood whatever has been taught. All right, and if you guys have any doubt, any question, any query, feel free to reach out to us. You can either connect to us via Skype, or you can also give us a call, or also you can write a mail with regard to the queries you guys are facing. You are always there and we are always happy to help you out, guys. So feel free to reach out to us, and I believe you had a great learning session. So keep practicing, keep learning, and happy learning, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.